There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. From the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They start the drive with Lynch. They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game. And I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Second down and 8. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Play action. It's Montana. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Calvin Johnson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That is caught. It's a tight end, Jeremy Shockey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On play action, here's Tua. And he's got Shockey. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. A first carry now from Marshawn Lynch. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's caught by his tight end, Shockey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. 38. Tua going to throw. And that's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that time.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. Lynch. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll run again with Lynch. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Tua going to run the sneak. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive if they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Straight ahead, Patterson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. His first carry in their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Montana. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
But they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards, and the guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Montana. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Montana. He's going to go up top again. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Tua. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Running between the tackles. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They will look to throw. Montana. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
He's got a man, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one goes for 30 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
2 and now on 1st down. He's going to take another shot here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lynch. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before half. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill as time expires in the first half. And his guys have taken the lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. That little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
97. Ready?
From the pistol, they run with Lynch. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So after the run by Lynch, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some room to work. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. First down, the run with Lynch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense can look retired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Ready.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Tua going to try and sneak it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Tua going to run the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Tua Tagovailoa. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. First and 10 for Montana and company. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Johnson, the man in motion right. To throw again on 2nd down. Montana. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Joe Montana here going to the air on 1st down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. In motion right, here comes Johnson. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now Montana. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. And that flag accepted. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Montana going for it on 4th. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. That was Dion that time, flying in to make the tackle behind the line. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw. And in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Lynch. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then in the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Hey, go steal.
On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3,